Ladies and or gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Zeno, and last night wrapped up the 2.6 dev stream for Wuthering Waves, and wouldn't you know it, we have another absolute cinema patch with crazy changes to the game and things to do, ending on a crazy future story moment between two characters that has me slightly worried. John Kuro, what are you doing? Is everyone like...
It's been a while, Rinesita.
What prey do we hunt this time?
The Trenodian.
Do we hunt this time?
Nah. Today's video will be a short summary of all of the things coming to the game starting on August the 28th. So remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And let's just jump into it, shall we? August 28th kicks off the new main story, Chapter 2, Act 8, By the Sun's Burning Hand. This is another two-part MSQ, just like 2.4 was. This also launches with Augusta's a Resonator banner and weapon, and a rerun of Carlotta. But here's the catch. It's a double rerun phase. Shorekeeper. Yes, the undisputed support queen of Wuthering Waves is getting a rerun at the same time. I might make a separate video on Shorekeeper before she drops, just regarding her future in the game. I've also done a Before You Summons video prior to her anniversary rerun, which still holds up, that's on the channel, but if you still need Shorekeeper or you want to get her, she is sandwiched between two mighty strong phases of characters, and will ultimately throw a lot of people's pool plans down the drain. Like, no one saw this coming. I suspect this will also be the final time in 2025 to acquire Shorekeeper. So if you need her for the current or future teams that you might be trying to pick up, now is the time. But Augusta and Uno will return sooner. I don't believe Shorekeeper will. In regards to Uno, actually, her banner arrives on September 17th, which is a whole month from now as of recording. God damn it. With the second part of the MSQ called By Moon's Fated Light. And she comes with a rerun of Jacona. If you still wanted or needed Jacona for a Cardathea team, now is quite honestly the worst time. Kuro could have slapped her in. Like, Kuro sure knows how to take money from us. That's for sure. I feel really bad for Jacona. We get a brand new map location, Sanguis Plateau, Sanguini Platui, Screwed, Sanqueezy Platypus, which looks amazing as always. Cannot wait for more photo locations and places to explore. There's new enemies. There is an echo called the Kurosaurus, which looks like a massive like dinosaur thing. There's False Sovereign with like dual blades that has one hell of a moveset and design in battle. Lady of the Sea, welcome back, Maya. Kuro can't let you rest at all, you pieces of shit. There's new Nightmare Echoes. There's Gullpuff, the mightiest of all the puffs. There is Chirp Puff, the chirpiest of all the puffs. There is the Scion Feathered Heron, the Violet Feathered Heron, Aero Predator, Electro Predator. No, I'm not going to make a Predator joke. I like being monetized on YouTube. Okay, thanks. We have two new Nightmare Nests. Now, these are the tacit farming that was introduced in the game in 2.4 for Frelova's Echo set. So that means, yes, we will have now up to 3 daily resets of Echoes that we can farm for free for the new sets. Now, they still don't drop experience or tuners, which to me is just a massive problem, but for now, free Echoes are still free. We'll see how they optimize this in the future to add those things, but hey, if free is free. Speaking of Echo sets, yes, of course, once again, we get 2 more Echo sets, and they're both 3-piece sets, which, just like I speculated in my Echo discussion videos a few weeks back, that Kuro would continue to do this trend. The first set is called the Crown of Valor. It is an attack and crit damage boosting set. It's probably, well, not probably, it is This set is meant for Augusta and probably Yuno as well, as both resonators provide shields to either themselves or the team. The second Echo set is more interesting to me, the Laws of Harmony. This Echo set doesn't seem to have a clear indicator of which person it's for yet. We have some discussions on stream when I was live. This is clearly meant for like future units. Keep in mind what's interesting though is it's heavy attack based for the sole user, but heavy skill damage for the team, which screams potential Frolova teammates in the future. Now, I had assumed 100% that Frolova's teams were kind of done for 2025, but I guess we'll wait and see. There is another unit coming that buffs Echo skill damage, which at present is Frolova, so I'm kind of excited to see what that unit might be. There is new Phantom Echoes, the Kerasaur, everybody's absolute favorite skill issue enemy to fight in the game, now in a amazing red color. We get new battle pass weapons. This is actually a big one. Hopefully they are all crit based, just so for those that purchase, we finally have better 4-star options, because I definitely think WuWa still is lacking in a lot of the 4-star options, although again, sadly, these will be paid once part of the battle pass. The big event of the patch is actually called Tidal Defense Simulator. It's like literally third-person tower defense. I said this when I was live, but like I'm surprised at the depth of this. This could have easily been a phoned-in tower defense mode. Instead, this looks like extremely interesting and complex for those that enjoy the variety of gameplay modes in WuWa. I'm not the biggest TD guy because I'm just too dumb, but I look forward to seeing what broken loadouts people can use, so I can copy them on my own runs. On the final days, I bum rush the event fast, right? Thank you. We get another Phantom Echo, Fallacy of No Return. He gets a really sick golden coat of armor and his punches look super awesome. I just kind of hope he is more of a swap off Echo. This version specifically, that actually triggers the full animations, because typically with the Fallacy Echo, to get the full like aura punches, you actually need to hold the button down, which is kind of pointless and waste time in like proper combat. As per usual, we get a lot of events for the new maps to help explore and just get to know the new locations really well. Photo events, which I'm always like a big fan of those little side stories that go along with the photo events. As teased above, a new tactical hologram in the Lady of the Sea. So that is the Maya boss that Lupa faced at the end of 2.2 in that final battle cutscene. I'm still really behind on the last 2 fights, but I can't wait to see how people tackle this one. But after this, Kuro, please let her rest, for the love of God. Leisure events called Second Coming of Solaris, which is actually really funny. It seems to take some of the bugs from the beginning of the game that players encountered, so you can actually like enjoy them. I kind of low-key love how Kuro leaned into this. There is a puzzle event called Marks of the Wild. I am awful at puzzles. I'm just too smooth-brained. But however, I do enjoy the color swap one that we just had and that we've had throughout the 2.x. So this one might not be quite as awful for me, but people that love puzzle stuff, here's another one for you. We get a rather unique event called Moonlit Revelation Lunar Phase Divination. This is to do with Yuno. You get an avatar reward, but also from memory on the live stream, they said something about you can get like daily buffs to use from it. So I'm really curious to see how this works. So that could actually maybe help with your daily playing and daily farming. Lolo Logistics is back. It's a nice, easy 1 minute per day event. It's basically free rewards at this point. I'm not going to complain. For those players that know other people who have taken a break from WuWa, maybe, there is another welcome back event. Although this time it had like a really cute picture of Abby with a little outfit on, like a little gladiator style outfit. Side note, I really wish we could get more cosmetics for Roba and Abby. And side note, why is Abby not a playable like pet that follows us around like while we're exploring, so it feels like we have a companion? They don't have to talk much, but like, I don't know, I just think that would really help with the immersion thing. Maybe that's just me. We get the typical 7-day login event, 5 premium, 5 standard pools as always, but they're also giving us another 20 pools on top of that, 10 limited and 10 weapon. This is Kuro's way of saying, yeah, we're rerunning Shorekeeper. And Augusta and Uno's feet are a huge patch for a lot of players, so good luck because you'll goddamn need it. Quality of lives that are coming to 2.6. Some of these are really big. One-click collection. Now in various parts of the menus, you can finally click to collect all the rewards at once. For me, the biggest was 1,000 gateways going one by one by one. I hated that. So now you can do this for the majority of events, and you can even do this for like the trophy achievement page as well. There is now new keyboard shortcuts for the PC version, so you can now log into the game with the spacebar. I guess enough people asked for that. Instead of using the mouse click, they needed a spacebar. And I guess now you can use your other hand to put it on Yuno's feet. There's new gallery options for weapons. Now we can finally see all the weapons in the game in one place, just how like crossing stars shows you all the resonators in one place. It's just really handy to make players feel even more FOMO for missing out on a signature weapon. Thanks, Kuro. Tower of Adversity. It's actually getting a really large change. The middle tower, which is the hardest, now has 2 more floors, which sounds like a nightmare in like player variety and how many units you might need, but that goes up to 36 stars now. However, to help accommodate this, the left and the right side are now auto-completable if you have beaten them prior. They kind of had to do this because like as the energy system would just be way too harsh and it's just too restrictive. And if you need more people for the left and the right side of the towers and then another 2 complete teams with full energy for the middle tower, it just would have been absolute chaos and the community would have just like burned to the ground. It's only 50 astrite for each of the new middle floors, so it's really just not worth beating yourself up over, by the way, if you do not have the amount of units that you need, but it is nice for those that do. Whimpering Waste gets a big buffs. It's called Burning Waves. You build this up during combat, and when it hits 100%, you'll either get like more buffs or damage to help you clear better and faster, which is nice for those that struggle, which is honestly a lot of us. There is a basic quick swap QOL that was added, so you can switch teams on the like little menu as well. And also a record sync feature to help auto clear the modes earlier. I believe this is the same as auto clearing for the Tower Adversity. Fantasy Gateways is getting a major overhaul. There is new buffs, there is new menus, there is updated metaphors that will be added, new UI. The Lucid Dream State now will actually become Divined Dream State, which can now be activated manually. This should help make the mode maybe a little more fun. But personally, just for me, it's still one of the weakest parts of the game, but I do it because I need the materials in the Astro. A few PC performance things, more updated graphic card support for certain AMD cards with frame generation. DLSS 4 is now supported as well, giving you a far higher frame rate for those that can use it. There is collection spots now for minerals for those that are farming some of the craftables in the game. Now have spots on the map, just like how it would for Ascension materials for resonators when you're trying to gather them. This is a big one. The trusty loot mapper just got a massive detection range buff, and I just mean massive. Like, this almost looks triple the size. Like, for new players or people that haven't explored much, this is huge. Like, it just makes collecting all of the chests on the map so much easier. Here is one of the biggest ones of the whole stream, honestly, for a lot of people. Jinsho, the first areas in the maps of the game, now have trackable map markers for all the things you can do to 100% a map. It's identical to the 2.x regions. This is another massive, like this is, a lot of players have really struggled to find those key missing chests or puzzles or just points of interest because there's kind of no way to track them without using other people's guides like online. Myself included, I haven't 100%ed most of the maps still. So this makes going back to the 1.0 maps so much more enjoyable to actually complete and get all the rewards. But that's not the best part. Flying is finally coming to Jinsho and the Black Shores areas. Now, they didn't say Mount Firmament, but I assume that's part of it. It's actually still probably my favorite area of the game, so I hope it is, but they didn't actually say. It might be part of Jinsho though. But holy peak, devs listened moment. Like, I genuinely did not think they would do this. Like, because it might break, my always argument was, it might break some puzzles, it might break some quests, or just gameplay moments, but Kuro just said, stuff it. The player's freedom and exploration is key in the early areas to probably help player retention and getting them to stay and play the game longer to get to the stronger stories and vistas and locations of the 2.x maps and onwards. They also kind of dropped a semi-bombshell as well. Flying will not be carried forward to future areas or be added in retroactively, just like how they're adding it in now to the 1.0 areas. They hinted at the idea that 3.0 onwards will have their own unique traversal options. So maybe I'll make a separate video on that, but we'll see what happens with that. I'm sure that'll be enough to shake the community a lot, but I trust Kuro. I think they know what they're doing, but that's definitely an interesting tidbit to pick up on. And that's about it. That was a large amount of content and updates coming to Wuthering Waves in 2.6. If I missed anything, put it down in the comment section down below. But as for an overall dev stream, it's basically perfect. Like, it has nearly everything you'd possibly want out of a dev team, striving to be better every patch. And again, I couldn't be happier with the way that WuWa is progressing, and I can't wait to see what's next. Hope you guys enjoyed the video nonetheless. Hope you guys are having a fan-freaking-tastic rest of the day. And as always, my name is Zeno, and you guys take care now.